Hey YouTube, iPhone Rebel here with a very exciting review of the Apple Watch Series 2. I'm going to be telling you the pros and the cons to this Apple Watch, so that hopefully at the end of this video you can be more informed about the Apple Watch Series 2, especially for people who are thinking about either upgrading or your first time getting an Apple Watch. So let's start off with number 1. It is a great heart reader. It's very accurate, and you can tell that it's very accurate based off of some tests that some very professionals have done. I've seen it on CNET, and they've tested it against very accurate ones that have been around the heart, which is really nice, especially for you people who like to know what your heart rate is every few seconds. It has a gorgeous OLED display. It's very nice to look at, and the blacks are very black. The whites are pretty bright. And it's very nice that it's twice as bright as the previous version. This is what makes it a pro. It has wonderful customization of the Apple Watch face. You can just simply hold on the display and quickly shift color and even watch faces. It's very nice and very easy. 3. It has an amazing battery life. I can't tell you how awesome it is to know that something you pay for actually lives up to the standard that Apple has set forth. They said it will last you all day, and it does. With Bluetooth and Wi-Fi on connected with both of these, both devices are easily able to last all day long. I don't even have to recharge the Apple Watch. 5. It just taps you very subtly. Bzz. It's time to check, it's time to breathe, it's time to stand. It's a very nice feature, and I think you guys will like that feature, this subtle tap. People have been telling me how cool it was, and this was my first Apple Watch, and it's a really cool feature. Now we go on to the things that aren't so good. First, it's barely usable without the iPhone. Sadly, the Apple Watch Series 2 still relies heavily on the iPhone, both for processing power and for Siri and for a lot of features, even GPS. GPS, yes, it does work, but I've just gone through a couple tests that show you, yes, you get GPS, but you don't get the full potential of that GPS. And I'm going to be coming out with a full runner's GPS test of the Apple Watch 2. It's still a little laggy in the software. If you have any of the latest iPhones and you're used to this quick speed that you get on the iPhone, prepare for a little bit slower user interface over here. You just get some loading screens for apps that probably shouldn't have loading screens. That's basically what the Apple Watch is giving you. It's giving you a little bit of lag that probably will be ironed out. It is supposed to be faster, but it will be ironed out in later iOS updates. It has built-in Wi-Fi, but what is that for? I don't really know, seeing as you can't check Instagram, you can't check Messenger, nothing works here, Wi-Fi. If you turn this phone off, nothing really works over here. What can you check? iMessages, time, calendar, but none of the real meaty apps can be used. 4. It kind of feels like a unitasker. It just shows you that, yes, Apple Watch is a cool, nice task, but really it is a unitasker in the end. It's just notifications. 5. Developers are not making apps for the Apple Watch. That was super disappointing. I got the Apple Watch and I went onto the App Store and realized that there are basically 7 apps that you can even use. I mean, the keynote showed Lyft and Uber and a hiking thing. That's basically the only apps you have. You do not have Spotify. Developers are not making apps, so if you're thinking you're going to get a lot of cool features, remember it's a unitasker, so it's not going to have a lot of other apps. So that's just something I want you to keep in mind. Here are my final thoughts of the Apple Watch. If this Apple Watch was $200, I would definitely recommend it for anybody who is interested in Apple products. But if you're not into a lot of running, walking, swimming, if you think this is just a cool product just to buy, I really would discourage you from buying this product, because in the end, it's just a reminder that you have reminders. You get a notification on here, most of the time you're going to have to do it over here. It's really hard to type in long messages. Since it is overpriced, those cons of not having a lot of apps are really painful. The price of the iPhone SE was $399. The price of the Apple Watch was also $399. What you pay for it over here for $399 is so much more than what you're going to be paying for the Apple Watch. So if you got money, you swim a lot, you run a lot, the Apple Watch Series 2 is definitely for you. This has been my Apple Watch 2 review. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share this with your friends. If you didn't like this video, instead of just giving me a thumbs down, tell me in the comments what you didn't like. Maybe something that would give you more information about the Apple Watch. I've got more videos planned for you, and I hope you'll subscribe. I'll see you next time on iPhone Rebel.